Oh man, I'm kind of like I'm in a weird place in my mind and life and all this shit. I've gone from like not thinking about Nuzlocks for like 15 years to it's the only thing I really think about. Uh, to any mental capacity. Like I was reading and really I think it is that comic that did it for me. Um yeah, there we go. Yeah. Um just happy to run across that. Oh, fuck you. Give me back that Eevee. Oh, he's got two Eevees. That's funny. Alright, let's switch to then. Fuck you. Subby. It's a hard life. Kinda helped me remember what like oh my god, 9, 6, what the fuck is going on? Hold on a minute. Let's all stop thinking for a second. The frames have left us. 6. It's like it's stuck at 9 and 6. Okay. Okay. I think we're good now. Um it's a hard life. Help me remember just like what a good story can come from a Nuzlocke. And god damn. Fuck this shit. I don't know where I'm going with this. So I'm playing this, and it's kind of a showcase of Shin Pokemon. It's also just a Nuzlocke. Um, and then, uh, in addition to tweeting about the comic, streaming this, I'm also playing a fucking Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke on my phone, and it's just destroying me emotionally. Um, and it's like basically what I wanna address is like if you're struggling, like if you're on the fucking struggle bus with with Nuzlocke, like you just don't get it, right? You don't see the point. Why is that back on? All right, it's not on sets. It's on shift. Um, if you're just not seeing the reason why people do these things, um, or why people would bother with nicknames or all that shit, like, or maybe on the opposite end of the spectrum, you've done too many and you've lost sight uh, of the good stuff. It's about the story, okay? Um, and it mostly comes from oh shit. It mostly comes from those key critical hits and misses. You know, that's really where the game, like, that's what makes Pokemon particularly good about it. I guess Giblet. That's all we got. um, I hope he does something. Shit, I don't remember. I don't know. No, we're not gonna do things today, apparently. Um, you have to let yourself almost roleplay a little bit. Um, but I don't really know what you'd call role playing by yourself. Um, besides just like schizophrenia or whatever. Um, but you have to let yourself kind of enter an emotional state, I guess, where you can that's good. Let's just Bowie finish this one. Um where you can sympathize and empathize and feel for these little mans, you know? Like I'll give you an example. My Pokemon Sapphire game. I caught a. Let's like Dope take this one. I caught two Wurmples on separate routes. So I have two Wurmples. Holy shit, he actually did something. And one had slightly higher stats, but kept missing. Like, there's like, as far as I know, there's no invisible stat for consistent misses and whatnot. Yeah, it's choppy as shit. I'm sorry. I thought this would like, I guess 60 is just too much for the stream. So you're just gonna have to live with a little bit of choppiness tonight. One of my Wurmples had higher stats, or well, let me rephrase this in a better way, like set it up better. One of my Wurmples had lower stats, but she would hit consistently, and the other Wurmple would had higher stats, but she would miss a lot. And because she would miss, she would end up taking more damage. And as she took more damage, she would have to be swapped out sooner. And therefore, she wasn't getting as much experience, which meant that her growth was stunted. God, I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. So one Wurmple was growing slower, and she was evolving slower, and she was leveling up, and the other one didn't seem to have any issues. So, in my head, in my nonsense land, I guess subby, that one was more easily frustrated with her plight. Like, she would want to try and stay in battles, and she wasn't allowed to, and she would end up like angry or frustrated at it or resentful of the other team members because of it, you know? Just something like that. That's a little bit of characterization that you can give to your dudes. Like, let them be characters, Don't just let them, like, oh, Subby is now fire type. Subby is this, Subby is that. Like, what, like Subby's not even growing very fast. He's already being outpaced. How does he feel about that? That kind of shit. Like, ask yourself questions and then answer them, I guess. So that's my little thing. Let your mans be characters. Don't just like. Maybe that'll help things. I closed the. I minimized the window. I have fucking weird ideas on that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm fucking saying tonight. I'm just all over the damn place. Yeah, I don't know.